Can we just take a minute to appreciate Jagwar Twin's All My Friends? Because it's a great song. What is going on, everybody? You can call me Kenners, and welcome to another video where I rediscovered this song, and I forgot how good it was. It's a banger. To those of you who are unfamiliar with Jagwar Twin, he is an indie artist. He does more like alternative music. He tends to mix quite a few different styles together. I've listened to quite a bit of Jagwar Twin's music, and I think out of everything I've heard, if I had to pick a favorite song, All My Friends would probably be it. The song was a single, I believe, and it came out on May 26, 2023, and it is just such a cool track. I really, really love it. So I guess I'll get into it. So just starting with the melody of it, right away there is some sort of a trumpet that Jagwar Twin, aka Roy English, that's his actual name, Roy threw some sort of a trumpet in there, and that trumpet plays periodically throughout the song, and I think it gives the track a certain Mexican flair that I think is really cool and that I really appreciate and enjoy. It gives it a certain fun sound. It gives it a certain feeling of fun that I think is really, really cool. Along with the feeling of fun that the song manages to, I guess, portray, the melody, there's also a certain feeling of freedom from. That was a really weird way to. I feel like that was a really weird place to kind of stop, but I think the melody has a certain feeling of freedom to it that I think is really cool and really complements that fun element that I was talking about. Not just with the little like Mexican flair, as I'm gonna put it, just there's something in the melody too that's also very fun. It's just a fun, free kind of melody, but it's also kind of unique because I think there's a certain feeling of sadness in it, believe it or not. Definitely complements the lyrics when you look at some of them. I love the fun, free feeling. There's a certain I don't give a shit attitude with the melody, and then like I mentioned, the hint of sadness to it. I love the melody to it, and I think the trumpets that he throws in at the beginning is just a really good touch and really makes you feel like you're gonna be in for a good ride. Lyrically, I really think it's interesting, and I feel like more and more relatable, if I'm being honest, because the lyrics have a certain hopelessness to it. Like, I'm gonna pull it up here. Like, there's a certain hopelessness to the lyrics, but there's also certain hope to them as well. It just kind of depends on what you're looking at, and they really put out there like a certain feeling of camaraderie. I think the chorus best sums up everything I'm talking about here, where it says, "'Cause lately I don't want to go outside. All friends say this whole world is gonna die. I can't stop spinning. I thought I was winning, but if I'm going out, it's with all my friends." So with the first 4 lines, that's kind of where the hopelessness comes in, because especially with what I see online and what I hear from other people in my life, I just feel like my generation, in a lot of ways, we feel kind of screwed, I guess. I just see, especially people from my generation, I see a lot of people who just feel like they have to survive all the time. They can't really get what they want out of life. And I feel like those first 4 lines can kind of refer to that hopelessness that I'm seeing with a lot of people. And, you know, I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel it myself sometimes. But that's something I'm seeing with a lot of people. But the last 2 lines do have a certain something to it that lift up the song, because at least, you know, if we're all going to be screwed, at least we're not alone, right? If we're going down, if we're going out, it's with all our friends, right? Just as the song says. So I think the chorus best sums up that kind of, I guess those like kind of conflicting emotions, I guess. And even throughout the whole song, I feel like the first verse has a little bit more hopelessness to it, while the second verse, it can kind of lift the whole thing back up. The first verse says, Jenny's got a big red flag, used to be a dancer, now she's got the answer, preaching about the end time days, chasing down a feeling I used to believe in. So that one just definitely evokes a certain feeling of sadness and hopelessness, but the second verse really puts in a certain feeling of hope, with it saying, I feel it in the air tonight, coming like a drum from 1981, and everyone I love is here, flying on this rock, no time left on the clock. So, and then, it goes on the chorus, and it has that interesting mix. It's just, the song in general is very, very fun, and it incorporates a lot of different emotions that honestly I wouldn't think could go together. Shit usually leans one way or the other, but this song is a very unique and cool track, and I absolutely love it. And it's one of those songs for me where I always forget how much I love it or how good it is until it comes up again when I'm listening to music. It's just such a cool track, and I absolutely love it. Like I mentioned before, out of everything I've heard by Jagwar Twin, which I think is the vast majority of his discography from what I can see, out of everything I've heard by Jagwar Twin, I think All My Friends would easily be in my top 3. It might be my favorite song by him so far, period. I really love this track. I think it's so cool, and kind of picking it apart like this honestly makes me have a new appreciation for it, because I just heard a really fun track before, but kind of listening to it a little bit more carefully and picking out the emotions and looking at the individual parts, it's just, like I said, it manages to combine a lot of different things that I don't think would normally go together, but it came out in an incredible way. I love it, and it's just a really, really cool track, and it's great, and I hope everybody who checks it out enjoys it as well. So, as I try to, because I kind of forget sometimes, I will try to leave it in the description. I mean to leave stuff in the description, and sometimes I forget, so I will do my best to put it in the description, a link to the song, and if I forget, I apologize. But I'll try to leave a link in the description below to the song. It's just, like I said 100 times now, it's just an incredible track, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I think that is all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the song. And I hope you all have a wonderful day wherever you are. Catch you in the next one, Joombas. Goodbye.